Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about how to approach a marketing company. So you want a marketing company to do some work for your business. Well, first of all, when you call the marketing company up, you've got to think, what do I need to do for the business? Is my social media doing good? If it's doing good, you don't need that. You do that yourself. Keep doing that because you're doing a good job. Is your website doing good? Do you have a lot of people going on it? Check your analytics and see how well they're doing. So what you want to do is you want to, first of all, avoid the salesperson. Salespeople don't always know what services they can provide, the company can provide. They don't know the services in depth, and they do not understand. They do not understand the processes which people have to go to in order to provide a good marketing campaign. So what you want to do when you're contacting one of these companies is you want to contact them. You want to say, "Hi, could I talk to your social media manager, please? Could I talk to, say for example, can I talk to your web designer? Can I talk to your SEO specialist? Can I talk to this person, that person?" Whichever person is dealing with something. Let's say you've got you want an email marketing campaign. You want to say, "Hi, I talk to your email marketer, please?" And they'll probably say, "Well, why do you want to do that?" And you say, "Well, I'm interested in this service, but I want to talk to the person who's handling the accounts so that I can understand what they will be potentially doing for me." You're still a hot lead. They should hand you over to somebody. And a lot of the time, salespeople are very pushy. They want to get things out there. They'll use a lot of tactics to bully you, make you potentially feel small, make you feel like you desperately need a product. And the fact of the matter is, the other people who work in the marketing department aren't necessarily going to be good at closing. However, they will be able to give you a very good idea of what you're going to be getting for the money spent. Because you're not going to be asking them about money, because eventually you'll say, "Can you pass me back to the salesperson?" Once you've got a feel for the kind of person who's going to be dealing with your accounts, you kind of know a lot better the services that are going to be provided. If you talk to a social media specialist who doesn't know anything about Facebook, analytics, things like that, you don't want this company. If you talk to a web designer who doesn't know what SEO means, you don't want these people. The fact of the matter is, if you are reaching out to a marketing company, you are a hot lead, and the salesperson will eventually get to close the deal. However, the most important thing is you need to understand who is going to be dealing with your accounts. Even if they've got a large number of different people, if one of them is trained and they understand it and they can answer your questions and do that succinctly and intelligently, then this is a company that you'll want to work with because they will have standards of training with their staff. The fact of the matter is, you've got to avoid the salesperson at first, because the fact of the matter is, a lot of the time they just want to sell, and they will do anything and say anything to sell. "Yes, we can get you great results. Yes, we can do this. Yes, we can do that." They'll say, "Yes, we can do all of these things." And if it comes down to it, you talk to your account manager. The account manager will say, "Well, on the amount of money you're paying, it's not possible." But when you're talking to these other people, you don't want to talk about the price. What you want to do is you want to get an idea of how good they are at what they do. So once you understand that, everything will become a lot easier, a lot more simple, and hopefully you'll have a much better experience working with marketing companies if you just avoid the salespeople. Anyway, you take care, have a lovely day, thanks for joining me. Bye!